we sometimes rely a little bit too much on the sheets in front of us, and when they're not there, we're not 100% sure, but we will check that. Someone in the comments might be able to tell us. So we will load up the second heat. As we can see, the athletes down on the track getting ready to go. We will introduce these competitors as we see the start list on our screen right now. In lane 1, we have a team from the Southern Metro region. In lane 2, we have Knox. In lane 3, Croydon. In lane 4, Doncaster. In lane 5, Williamstown. In lane 6, Warrnambool. In lane 7, Geelong. And in lane 8, Werribee. So they're your competitors in the second heat here of the girls 4x200 metre relay under 15. So given they're under 15, they would have done a number of these relay championships before you would presume. So it is good starting with some of the older athletes.
And if you're watching on YouTube or on Facebook, make sure you hit subscribe on YouTube and like on Facebook so that you can be notified of any important information that comes through. We'll be reminding you of that all day, but the subscription there, just another reminder that the subscription there is free. You hit subscribe and all that's doing is notifying you when LAVic puts up a great video, because their content is worth watching and certainly worth reading also.
Always too kind, Raf. But yes, so how today is going to work, we're streaming in 2 different lots. So we do have the morning session that goes all the way through to that will go all the way through to the lunch break, which is at about 12:30. Then we'll turn the stream off and we'll come back for the start of the afternoon session, which is scheduled for 1:25. So we will be running 2 streams today. So one from now through to lunchtime at about 12:30, and then we'll turn it off for about an hour, give all our camera people a little bit of a break before we resume at 1:25. And of course, we'll be doing the same thing on YouTube as well. So we do encourage you to comment on our Facebook page, comment on our YouTube. We will be posting a number of the comments throughout the day as we do just wait for this next heat to get underway.
The girls are just getting set up in their blocks. You can see that each of the athletes has a very different style, the way they like their blocks set up. And given that this is under 15, they've been using blocks for about 2 years. So we've got the starter who's on the stand now. So remember, Mentone's the one who qualified first in the first heat. So we're looking for the top 3, we think, out of this one to qualify for the final. And we're off and racing. Pretty even start across the whole lot, but it does look like the pretty good run from Geelong right out there in lane 7, who is catching her competitor on her right, giving it a pretty good run for her money. But on the left, we've got Warrnambool. Great to see the country locations coming to the Little Athletics Victoria State Relay Championships. And it looks like it's going to be Geelong who changes first. Yes, it's Geelong changes first, with what looks like Werribee changing second. So we're going to see Geelong challenge this great run here, and we see how they come into the straight and they pick up the stagger. So Geelong in a great lead here in lane 7, looking like Werribee is coming in second, with on their left it looks like Doncaster coming in third. So that's a great run by the Doncaster athlete, picking up with Geelong coming in first for sure. Werribee's going to change second, and here comes, no, it's definitely second for Doncaster now, Lachlan.
Yeah, so it was about 53 seconds there for the Geelong team. They do have the advantage of the bend, so it's not exactly 400 metres, but a good gauge there. So Geelong team out there in front as they do go past the green cones, meaning they can merge down into lane 1 and pick up their competitors. In the third and final change, Doncaster there in second, and then we've got about a 50 metre gap back to the Werribee team, who's running right down the outside there. But it's going to be our Geelong team out there in front. They're going to go through comfortably through to the next heat. So's the team from Doncaster there in second position. It's going to be a battle on for third. So we've got our Southern Metro Region team there in fourth place. They're going to be chasing down Werribee all the way through. But our Geelong team is going to go through the line here in this second heat of the girls 4x200 metre relay under 15. Doncaster in second. Werribee have held on for third. And our team from Croydon there have jumped up into fourth position. So top three do make it through.
And then the fastest 2 times, we think, to make up the 8 for the finals that are happening later on today. Heats are exciting.